Imagine waking up one day to a world where a god has been completely erased from history. No temples, no symbols, not even a single prayer left behind. A being that was once feared, once worshipped, and then completely silenced. But as we know, time never truly erases everything. Fragments of the past always linger, whispering the name of a forgotten god hidden deep within the ruins of ancient civilizations. A forbidden name, Namtar-El, the one who decides the fate of the living. Today, we're going to uncover the story the world tried so desperately to bury, and perhaps by the end, we'll understand why. Our story begins over 5,000 years ago in the heart of ancient Mesopotamia. During a routine excavation, archaeologists stumbled upon a cracked clay tablet, its surface covered in nearly unreadable inscriptions. Among the faded cuneiform, one name stood out, a name no one could identify. The translators hesitated. It felt as if the name itself carried a heavy weight, something that should never have been spoken aloud. The tablet described an entity unlike any other known god. He didn't rule the heavens, nor did he command the underworld. His domain was the delicate space in between, the balance between life and death. The legend said that Namtar-El decided who would be born, and who would never exist at all. This was a power that even the other gods feared. As centuries passed, a secret cult began to rise from the shadows. Men and women would gather at night in hidden caves and underground temples, their faces illuminated by eerie green flames. They wore simple wooden masks, believing their god would only appear to those who concealed their identity. No official record ever mentioned this cult, but ancient walls tell stories of those who ask the forgotten to alter destiny. And that's when everything changed. The gods started to fear mankind, because humanity was learning to decide who deserved to live. One night, a coordinated attack took place. Every temple devoted to Namtar-El was burned to the ground. His priests vanished without a trace. Every tablet that mentioned his name was systematically shattered and buried deep in the desert sands. Nearby cities reported something impossible: 3 consecutive days of complete, suffocating darkness. No sunrise, no sound, not even a breath of wind. And when the light finally returned, the name Namtar-El was gone, erased from every record, as if he had never existed in the first place. But a single fragment survived the purge. It carried one broken, chilling phrase: "The one who created the gods will also destroy them." Scholars now believe this was the real reason behind the cult's destruction. Namtar-El may have revealed a terrifying truth, that the gods were not eternal, but were born from human will and fear. And if that were true, it meant humanity had the power to create and to erase their own divinities, just as they did with him. Fast forward to 1983. A British archaeologist discovered a strange stone seal in the ruins of ancient Babylon. It depicted a faceless figure surrounded by symbols that no one could translate. Days later, the translator assigned to the project claimed to have deciphered an unsettling phrase: "The forgotten shall awaken when man repeats the mistake." Weeks later, the seal mysteriously vanished from the dig site. So did the archaeologist. No official report was ever released. A coincidence? Or is someone, or something, still actively protecting the silence of the forgotten god? Some say Namtar-El never truly left, that he merely changed his form, and now watches the world through the lens of human decisions. The wars we wage, the famines we cause, the destruction we create. Perhaps he is simply waiting for the moment humanity repeats its greatest sin, the attempt to play God. What if the forgotten god was never truly erased? What if he is simply waiting for the right moment to be remembered again? Perhaps humanity's greatest fear has never been the end of the gods, but the day they decide to return. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the forgotten past. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the unknown. See you next time.